don't know.
No, it was really smart.
Like, no, you need a lot more shit in there.
See, I would have put Louis with a bunch of redheaded guys and then had him put his hands up like, what the heck?
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Guess I'm just one of these kinds of guys.
Hey, that's a good idea. Can I steal that? I'm going to use that in promo on my next show. That's brilliant.
Yeah, but you can't not look at it. All that white and just you at the bottom. And I first saw it on a bus and I was like, God, it's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
I just hope the special doesn't suck.
No,
well, come on. I'll find out on Saturday.
I'm sure it's good. I saw a moment of it.
Well, yeah, but that's what everybody said about every shitty special ever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's great.
It's got to be good.
Yeah. It could easily suck. It's totally possible that it sucks.
Well, the managers or friends have never said that about a special. Like, I shot a special. Yeah, it's probably shitty. Your friends
probably stinks.
Jimmy just filmed his in Boston. We went up there for that.
How did it go?
It went really well.
Somerville Theater?
Yep. You actually made me feel better because I was so panicky about the fucking lack of smoke. And I asked Louis, because that's what they do to get, like, lighting a certain way. And I'm like, dude, I can't use smoke. And he's like, well, I've never used it. It's so
Never used it once.
And that actually is the only thing that made me feel better. I meant to write you and tell you that. The only thing that made me feel better about it was him saying...
Well, that's because the people that are into the photography of those things, they fill the room with smoke so that it has more atmosphere, and it's a giant waste of money. It's stupid.
And you don't the look it gives doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything. I never did it. I've done 5 of these now. Never did it.
Well, Nicolas Cage gave you some advice, too, about the smoke, didn't he?
Oof.
No. I don't know that part of our business. He just blew me off completely.
He was on a plane sitting
right
next to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Trying.
And you asked him if you should use a smoke machine?
Yes.
I was just saying. Here's what that was.
Louis fucking laughing his balls off of Jimmy's dumb question.
I know. Believe me, I would have had more respect for myself if I asked Muhammad Atta that on a flight.
You got to give him the short. You got to give him the short version of the whole story because it's amazing.
I know it. I already know it.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
Hey, I'm a big fan. Thank you. No, you're really great. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
I'm a comic. I don't know. Yeah, no, I guess so. Yeah, I think I kind of know who you are. Yeah, listen, can I ask you a question? Well, yeah, I guess so. And then he finally has to take off the headphones, Nicolas Cage, and face you. Now he has to take off the headphones and face you. Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm doing a stand-up special. I'm not sure what that is, but go ahead. Should I use a smoke machine? I don't know why you're... It's not... I'm an actor.
Louis was on the plane.
I don't know why you would ask me
No,
that.
Louis just made Nicolas Cage like me a lot more than he actually did. I wish that was the story. He actually would have acknowledged me.
Wow.
It was just humiliating.
Why did you ask me?
Why? Because I'm a small man trying to make a connection with a movie star.
He was trying his best to get into a conversation. And before he said anything, and there were like 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 attempts at this conversation across country. And before each attempt, Jimmy would play out the scenario, and it would always end with Nicolas Cage going, yeah, here's my number. Get in touch with me.
Yeah.
And it always ended with just,
Huh?
It was a fucking 5-hour humiliation / validation of what I already know. It was truly
And you're
terrible.
just trying to get a picture, and you didn't get the picture.
No, I got an autograph, but
He finally gave him an autograph.
But you shot in the. I saw a clip on HBO shows like what's coming up, and they it looked amazing because you shot it in the round in this Celebrity Theater. In Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
You went in the round.
Yeah, Carlin shot a special in there in '77.
oh yeah,
and it's beautiful, and the room is exactly the same. It's never changed.
Really?
Yeah. So it was about 2,800 seats or something, which is just what I've been doing.
Right.
And also, I'm just sick of this same thing of, like, there's the guy with the curtain or whatever fake set, and then you kind of come around awkwardly behind him and you see the crowd in the distance. I don't like lighting the crowd. So this way they're just all around you, and the crowd is like backdrop, like everywhere you see people fuzzy in the background, just a fuzzy kind of looks like a cartoon when they show an audience in a cartoon, smoshy,
fuzzy colors.
But how did you feel on stage in the round? Isn't it?
I loved it. I did.
Is it vulnerable though a little bit, or
it's just totally different. I did it. In Hyannis, they have the melody tent.
Right.
I've done the round a few times a year for the last few years.
To it, I guess.
And then it's totally different. It's a thing where the audience, you're always facing somebody, and you walk in a circle. It's more natural in life to make spirals and circles than straight lines.
Yeah.
So if you just give into it that way, it's really cool.
I've only done it a couple times, and it takes a little getting used to, though, because you always worry, I've been facing my back too long. Did you start thinking that way, or no?
Well, yes, that does. A clock starts ticking. As soon as you stop moving, you feel this heat burning behind you. It's like being a rotisserie chicken, and you stop the rotisserie.
But
like
the
you
stage
start
is
burning.
moving, right? Is rotating?
No. Some places do that, but on the show that would have looked retarded.
Oh, yeah. No.
Radio City.
But,
not Radio City. Fucking Westbury.
Westbury does
Westbury
that. I
does
saw
that.
Bob Saget in the round and the stage, and Dice, and the stage slowly moves. Yeah, you can't film that.
No,
though,
you
obviously.
can't. And the thing I learned, because I did a show in Sacramento the same week that they have a round theater there. I did that just to get used to it. There's a few things like when you're on stage. In a regular stage, you want to come up to the audience, to the lip of the stage. But in the round, the closer you get to the lip of the stage, you're eliminating more and more people. If you're standing on the lip of a stage looking out at the audience,
that's true.
You're looking at maybe 20% of the audience, and 80% of them are now behind you. Wow. So the only place to be is either on the back, like standing on the lip of the stage with your back to the, you know what I mean?
Right.
But you're actually facing more people.
That would make sense. Yeah, you're on the lip of the stage. Now, if you turn around and face the center of the spindle,
yes,
now you got the whole audience there, except for, who's right behind you.
There was a guy, when I did the show in Sacramento, that theater does, they do theater, they do, plays in the round. And the guy who runs the theater said to me, the two power spots are the center of the stage, and you're back to an alley, to a an entrance alley. So I figured that, but then the whole other thing is the cameras, because if you keep moving, which is your instinct, you're not getting any cameras as shot at looking at you for very long. But I had 8 cameras all placed around like a gun turret, kind of, and you just keep moving around.
Interlocking fields of fire.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
It's a triangulation of fire. Was it easier or harder to edit like that?
It was weirdly easier because there was always a camera that I was looking at full on, and I could cut constantly without noticing.
Right.
It's like a rotary engine, like a Mazda rotary engines.
Yeah.
Very cool.
The spark plugs catch the cylinder as it goes by. So
I saw Pryor in when he was like 1995 in Westbury, and it was in the round.
Was he spinning?
Yeah, because he was so slow he couldn't.
Really fast.
Yeah,
that's what they should do. Spin it to the point where the comic is literally hanging on,
and screaming
for fear of flying off into the
They
audience.
put a plastic piece of clear plastic, and he was like a subterfuge against the fucking. Did I say that right? I hope so. But
centrifuge.
Yeah, I meant
subterfuge.
Yeah, subterfuge. It was like underhanded.
Yeah.
Cunt I am. So Nicolas Cage, did I use the right word? Huh? But he had cards on the floor. And it was kind of hard to see because he couldn't remember. So he had all these cards. And he was kind of spinning slowly. It was really sad to see in the fucking.
What year was that?
95, 96.
Yeah,
maybe earlier. 94.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Subterfuge.
drugs.
What about the old TV show there, Louis?
Yeah.
When
come back and.
That's what I do. I just look at women. I just like they're cakes and windows. I just. I was walking in New York once, and there's these 2 very cute women walking behind me, and I was trying to walk slowly so I could hear what they were saying to each other, because they were cute. So I wanted to hear them, like that's going to help me in any way to hear them. Don't you wish the guy walking in front of us would squeeze our tits for like 1 second? It's really a flaw in men that we would all do that. If you're a woman, you could ask any guy on planet Earth, can you squeeze my tit for 1 second? And 100% of us will go, oh yes, of course. That doesn't matter. I could be doing open heart surgery. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, don't worry. He's not your tits. Don't worry about it. I don't know why we love tits so much. Some people say it's because we breastfeed, but so do women. Or, baby women. Not grown-up women don't usually. You don't see like a 68-year-old woman like a stately look, like Sigourney Weaver, like sucking milk out of a young woman's tit. Thank you, Deborah. I'll see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock. It's not usually the thing, is the elderly breastfeeding from the young. Except for at the end of The Grapes of Wrath, which I don't mean to ruin that book for you, but you should have read it by now. I don't know if you read The Grapes of Wrath, but that's how it ends, with an old dying man sucking milk out of a young girl's tit, and then the book is over. And you're like, Jesus, what happened at the end there? That's crazy. There's no other book in that genre. There's no dense, historic classic that ends with a weird, porny paragraph at the very... And then Anna Karenina shat on his chest. Holy moly with that! The end. Oh my God! That is a violent shift in tone at the end of that book. I've been reading this book for 3 months. But we do. We love tits.
A few days ago, I was leaving a restaurant with my youngest daughter, and I was holding her hand, and I was texting with this hand. Yeah, I'm that guy. A woman walked by, and she gave me a dirty look like, you should pay more attention to your kid. Okay, guilty. But I have something to say to that woman. This is why I'm able to spend time with my kids when I should be at work. It was noon on a Thursday, okay? I had a crazy amount of work to do. But my kid graduated from preschool that day, and I wanted to take her to lunch. It was a great lunch. We sat at the same side of the table the way she likes. We shared a chicken cutlet. I ate some of her chicken cutlet. We looked at her drawings. She told me many stories about the chinchilla in the classroom. And so now I'm texting and you walk by, bad father. What do you know? Okay, I'm being defensive. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been texting. You know, when my kids were younger, I used to avoid them. I used to sit on the toilet till my leg fell asleep. You want to know why your father spends so long in the toilet? Because he's not sure he wants to be a father. I felt like being a dad was taking away everything I wanted to be. And I was right. But so what? What's so great about our lives? What the hell is an adult without kids? What's the point? So I got off the toilet. I flushed down my personal dreams. And I decided, I'm going to be a dad. I'm not going to be mom's assistant. That's depressing. Don't do that if you're a dad. Just wait for her to write you a list. Walk around the store staring at it. Call her from the cereal aisle to make sure she's got the right thing. Be a man. Make your own list. Fathers have skills that they never use at home. You run a landscaping business and you can't dress and feed a 4-year-old. Take it on. Spend time with your kids and have your own ideas about what they need. Get into it. It won't take away your manhood. It'll give it to you. I did that. I spent more time with my kids. I took it on. Found out that I'm a pretty bad father. I make a lot of mistakes. I don't know what I'm doing. But my kids love me. Go figure.
All right. Hey, moving on. Louis's got a couple daughters there. He's an incredible father.
Oh.
And, you know, you don't like people to know that?
What? No, I was just an incredible father. No, thank you.
You really are.
Throwing back.
See, what he's saying is you're not a credible father.
You're incredible. I'll tell you why I know that you're an incredible father.
Why?
Because in the middle of doing some great radio with us, you'll stop everything and make 1 million people wait so you can answer your daughter's question in the background.
Sure.
It has happened on many occasions. Sure. Instead of saying, shut up, daddy's killing, I'll get to you in a minute.
Sure.
You stop the whole process to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, because she doesn't care. I'm on the radio.
Right.
No. She needs to know if... The other day, I was walking with my daughter, the 6-year-old, and we had just come from this school picnic she had, and we were there with her sister and her mom, who I'm now divorced from. But we were all there together. Aww. And then we were walking away, and she stopped and looked kind of somber and said, Daddy, can I ask you a question? And I thought, oh, wow, this is going to be heavy.
Heavy stuff.
Like, she's deep in thought. She looked really serious.
Yeah.
And I actually got on a knee, and I said, of course you can ask me a question. And she said, how many seconds in an hour? And I said, oh, well, honey, your mother doesn't love you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now you say you're divorced. It's all
No, we're separated.
You're going through the thing.
I just like saying divorced. It feels good. I mean, we just haven't done it.
Get used to it. Yeah,
we haven't set a date yet. But,
looking forward to it.
It is exactly the same as getting married on the other end.
It's on the tail end of it. Yeah,
like when you're getting married, when you truly love each other, you're like, well, we'll have the wedding at some point. Like we don't really care. We're like engaged couples that kind of don't get around to it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And say, oh no, I mean, we hate each other, but at some point we'll put it on paper. We're going to have a small divorce, just go to City Hall. And, just the two of us.
Don't want a lot of people being involved.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a messy divorce?
No, I don't think, because we're doing it together. And anybody who's the only reason I say this on the air, because I think it's important, if you get divorced with kids, you should do it with a mediator. If you get two lawyers, the lawyers want you to fight to the maximum level.
Of course they do.
So they'll tell you.
That's smart.
Because there's nothing in it for the lawyers if it's solved right away.
No.
The longer it goes, they get their
it's the worst
piece of the action.
It's the worst possible way, because when you have kids, if you're divorced and you have kids, you're still combined you're still a family.
Yeah, you have now this permanent attachment to this woman
forever,
no matter what.
Forever. She will always be the third most important person in my life, even if I get remarried.
I am so glad I didn't have kids.
Yeah, no,
I am so glad I never have. I just ship off checks, and even that will end.
Yeah, and if we had two lawyers, they would both tell us the most contentious version of our rights, so that we would fight each other, and then and also it's.
Wait, Lou, how does a mediator get paid? How do you guys pay a mediator as opposed to a lawyer getting a percentage? How does a mediator?
We pay him per the hour. We go every week to this guy. And we
together?
Yeah.
And how is that?
And they kind of divvy stuff up.
Well, and we talk about our schedule with the kids. There's a lot of, there's an ongoing process of raising the kids.
But are you looking at each other like, I hate you, or is it like very...
Well, there's times in mediation, I don't hate her. And actually, we've grown to be pretty, we get along better now, for sure. I don't hate her. Never have. But, when I'm in mediation, I mostly talk to him. Like, I've actually gone through whole sessions where I don't. She could have been wearing a Nixon mask, and I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there. I would have never gone, whoa, hey, that's weird. Why'd you do that? But,
lawyers will just rip you to pieces, make you hate the other person.
Yeah, and also it doesn't make sense financially, because there's a bunch of things that, there's going to be some formula of how much am I paying in child support and how much am I paying in alimony and how much of it is this enhanced earnings thing.
Oh.
And those three are different tax rates and stuff. So it's better for the family in general if I boost, I don't know which one is less taxes. Yeah. But if it was lawyers, they would just try to get these maximum amounts for her, and it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? So we can actually, we all gotta live together. So we're doing it with this guy, and we make all the agreements for the divorce together, but then it's written as a contract and it's binding by law.
My divorce trial lasted.
A court, we can force each other to do it. Once we've agreed to it, it's exactly like a divorce settlement. It's the same thing, but we just did it jointly.
Is the mediator a lawyer?
He's he's a guy who's part therapist, part lawyer, part a bunch of things. He just knows everything.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Right.
More people are doing it your way too. They're saying
the only way to do it.
The way to go.
It's the only way
Anthony,
to do it.
My actual divorce trial lasted probably 20 minutes before I just sat. I was in the stand, and I'm being questioned, and I just said, "No, stop this. I'm going to settle."
Right.
I'm just going to walk into a room with the ex, sit her down, no lawyer in there, no nothing, and go, okay,
what do you want?
We got to settle this because I can't go through this.
It's awful.
It's horrid. And you do wind up really legitimately hating the person.
Oh, definitely. No, it's the worst thing in the world. Ugh. Because you couldn't possibly feel more anger towards anybody than an ex-spouse.
No.
There's nobody you could that is the worst person on the planet.
And being filtered through a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
And no one can take more from you than someone who you were supposed to share everything with the rest of your life. Oh. and who now you're not going to.
I was driving home so many times where I was just... It was all consuming. Mm-hmm. Where I'd be driving home with anger.
Yeah.
Just anger and just wishing awful, horrible things.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No, it is terrible. And the guy told us, the mediator's helped me a lot. In one sense, he's given me perspective on the thing. Cause one time we were talking about some issue and I'm telling him really I feel like I'm saying something really dramatic right now. This is like something I'm opening up and saying that I haven't said in 15 years with her. And he has, I'm going to really make him understand this. And as I'm saying this really big stuff, I realize that he's sort of staring at my eyes and then my nose and then he's drifting. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he goes, like he's surprised all of a sudden to be in the room. Because he was falling asleep. And I'm looking at him, he's looking at me really intently and then all of a sudden he goes, what? And I realize that he's been falling asleep while I'm talking. Because I'm boring. And we're boring. The whole thing is boring and common and
he's
stupid.
Heard it all.
He's heard it all. He's seen it all.
Yeah. And also, who cares? I think it's this big thing I'm going through. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just another couple breaking up. Shut up.
That's what that's the same thing I thought about the trial. I'm thinking, I'm talking to my lawyer and I'm going, I got this. I was thinking about this all night. What if this and strategy? And it's like, no. You don't seem to understand. This is a formula thing.
No.
This is a math problem. This has nothing to do with you. No one's going to barge into the courtroom and say, Your Honor, I have evidence that's going to... It's it's this, and they take a little slide rule, and they do that, and that's what happens.
No, it's just America taking another dump in the love statistics.
Yeah, that's it. You're a stat. Congrats. Congrats, statistic.
High statistic. How are you? High 70%.
Yeah. Is it up to 70 now?
I think it's about that.
We really got to hit that 100% mark where nothing ever works out.
I remember when it was like 50 or 60. Now they're saying 70?
I might be saying that.
Wow. The divorce rate?
I might be making it up. Don't get excited.
Wow. That's pretty high.
She's still saying wow. I'm admitting it.
Doesn't matter. You said it. Now it's out there. You just threw it through this microphone. It went out the airwaves, and now it's fact.
Find that stat there, Stun Brain.
This is what my ex-wife. How nice does that sound? That's what it was like with her. That she'd get mad at me because she'd assume I did something.
Yeah.
She'd go like, "You didn't call the pediatrician, did you?" Like, she would never ask me, "Hey, did you call the pediatrician?" She goes, "You didn't call."
Oh, you didn't call.
And then I'd go, "Yeah, I called him. I went. He gave me a script. I went and got him, and the kid's on this stuff already, and we're set to go." And she go, "Oh, okay, because I thought, you know what? I thought you're not going to do it, and I have to do everything." And she'd yell at me anyway.
Like, wait, no, I did it.
But I did do it. Yeah, but you never do, though.
But I did, though.
But I did, though. So you can't. But you're still so that's what this guy does. That's what Mayor Menino does.
I would make a conscious effort to do certain things that I was told I didn't do. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't do enough of, or didn't do it. So you make this conscious effort to do it.
Right.
And then, if you slip up once, everything you did when you were doing it is negated, and all of a sudden it goes right back to, you never do this.
No, that's exactly right. That's when you realize you're not storing equity with anybody.
No, you're not.
And that means you can't repair a situation. That means that somebody's mad at you because they're miserable. That's when you realize it's got nothing to do with you.
Then it's time to leave.
It does, yeah.
It's just gotta go.
When you get to that point where like, I'm actually changing and repairing some of my faults, but they still exist in this person's brain.
Yeah.
Because they didn't exist in the reality to begin with.
Yeah, I'm really like,
I'm actually a much better person than they are.
Trying to do something. It's like, okay, all right, not attentive enough for some certain thing. So you become very attentive of this thing, make up for it and stuff. And then the one day you screw up, you fall off the wagon of being attentive.
Yeah.
You are never attentive.
No, that's exactly
No, but do a Vulcan mind meld on me. You'll read that I was actually consciously trying.
Yep.
No, you never.
No, you
never
have. You never do.
That's too much pressure.
Time to leave.
It is too much pressure. No, one big component contention we had was anytime I would go to work, I was leaving her with the kids. Like anytime I would go to work, by the way, to pay bills,
to get stuff,
stuff that food, so people wouldn't die.
Die.
Can you give me a break? I'm actually going to work.
Yeah,
so
going to work so that you have water and you don't have kidney failure and die and get all bloated and purple.
And that was the problem, going to work?
But anyway, so sometimes I would go, like, I would actually say, like, you know what, I'm not going to take any extra gigs or run out, and I'm going to just, like, stay home for, like, a week, go do the shopping and bring both kids with me to do the shopping, like, do everything I can for this X amount of days to totally take the pressure off of her. And then, like, after a huge amount of time of doing that, I'd go, okay, I'm going to run out and do a show. And she, what am I supposed to do? She goes, what am I supposed to do? What, you're leaving me here? I'm like, wow.
No equity.
None at all. It's like you have a bank account where you put in money all the time. You go back and they go, no, you're not nothing.
There's nothing in there.
You have negative $10. I was here 2 days ago. I made a $100,000 deposit. No, you didn't, jerk.
No, nothing.
You never do that. Like if the bank could be moody.
That would be them.
Take your money.
No, you never put money in this account.
No, I really.
No, but I did. I put a lot in recently. Well, the past week I didn't put any in. Yeah. But I've been putting it. No, you never did.
You never did. But I have footage of me putting. Oh, you with your footage.
Ugh. Well, you're out of that.
Ugh.
You're out of it.
I love it. Ugh.
Can I ask you a question? What's one of, maybe you can't think of the most, because what's one of the angriest you ever were at your spouse?
Boy, that's really hard to say.
We're one of them. I know that there's probably not one like
No, it's like the Woody Allen's joke about my parents only hit me once. They began beating me in 1947 and then finished in 1962 or something like that.
You can't really pick out that special moment.
Whatever, Don Gavin in Boston who said I tried coke once for 15 years or whatever. It's like that. It's like just I mean, it wasn't me being angry at her. It was just a miserable 15-year misunderstanding.
But I mean, what one would you like?
15 years of just slip-up miscommunication.
There doesn't ever seem to be this defining one, wow, that was a real bad one. It's just this underlying miserable.
Here's what it was
you're
like.
Stuck.
Yeah, here's what it was. It's just every day. It was like, okay, Anthony, say you were just something really exciting happened for you. Like you just got your own TV show.
Hey, yeah.
Pretty good news.
All right, let's just say.
So you come home to bring this news home.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So just start, because you're excited.
Yeah.
You just start saying, I just got called by HBO, and this is what's going to happen, and I'm your wife reacting to this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Honey, you're not going to believe this. HBO called. I got the show. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to be have a show this is going to.
You're actually hurting my ears because you talk quieter. You're actually hurting. You're just talking really loud. Could you just talk softer?
You want a little softer?
Yes. Yeah. So could you talk softer?
Well, HBO called, and they picked up the show.
I don't know what what does that mean? You always assume I know everything about what does that mean.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Oh, God.
And then eventually you go,
forget it.
Forget it. What do you mean forget? No, don't start saying I don't appreciate what you do. Don't go there. Look, I'm going to go outside. And then you go outside, and you go around the corner of the house, you smoke a cigarette, and you stand there going, what do I? And you tell the dog. I used to tell my dog good news.
And the dog would be excited for you.
The dog was
his tail's wagging.
Whapping her tail on the floor.
You just knew the dog was excited for you.
So, listening as you lob like on the peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly.
Slather it on.
All right, now go to work.
I suck.
Oh, that is horrible.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Man, I love Louis C.K. He is my favorite comic. Dude, you are a funny bastard.
Thank you.
But I had a question for you. Did your soon-to-be ex ever play that, I call it the psychic game with you? You come in, and she doesn't say nothing to you, and you look at her, and you go, what's wrong? And she goes, you know what she did.
Psychic
game. I
game.
don't know what I did.
Why'd you tell me what I did?
Yeah, and then I always used to say, well, you know what? Whatever it is I did, I hope I do it again 10 more times just to piss you off.
Sounds like you might be part of the problem, sir.
Yeah, perhaps.
What can I say?
I don't know. This is all softball stuff to me. This is all the usual.
Yeah.
This is all that's surmountable.
Yeah.
That's dealable withable.
Well, let's go to Brooklyn. Tony's got something. Tony, what do you got?
Louis C.K., you get the props of the day because you are right on the money. There is no equity bank for your feelings, and whatever you think you're going to do right, you're never going to be right. You are the man, buddy.
Thank you, pal.
All right.
Punch it out.
Hey, we got to go.
Well, the thing I started doing is just always bring the kid with you. Always, I'll take him, and then the mom is like, fuck, great. Because your kid is great company. They're great. They're really fun to be with. If you go out, I used to love going out shopping for 50 things as long as I had my daughter with me. She's just somebody to talk to.
Right. And you see the world through their eyes.
Yeah, you get to show your kid like I used to go to the supermarket, which I used to hate doing. Yeah. But I'm like, I take a watermelon off the shelf and put it in her lap. Look at this. It's a fucking watermelon. You never seen one of those before, have you? And she's got this green. She's never seen I handed her first watermelon and watched her look at it and go, Jesus.
That's amazing.
And she just held it in her lap.
I
always
Travis
gave her
laughing his ass off, too, because Travis is a new dad. We're relatively new, 2-year-old.
2-year-old. Yeah, that's right.
So Travis gets this, too.
I always gave my daughter access to the real world. I don't believe in, toys are shit. Toys are like fake things.
So, but a watermelon is like, holy shit, that's a watermelon.
Or just give her your computer. Just here, take this. Just give her fucking movie cameras and shit to just hold. And,
see, whenever I see
fondle.
kids doing that, all I can think of is they're going to break it. They're going to fuck it up.
They might. I might break it.
I think
I don't care.
True.
I don't take care of my shit anyway.
Following your logic, like you don't have a connection to the kids, so it's hard to explain.
Right.
Like you just see like other people's kids, and you're like, why would you do that? But as soon as your son is born, your life changes fucking instantly. Yeah. And it's hard to explain to anyone. And then maybe some of the stuff you miss, like we used to go down to the Caribbean every year. This year we didn't go.
Yeah.
I miss it, yes. But like Louis says, it's sort of pushed down though. I'm not craving it like, fuck, I can't believe we didn't go this year. It's okay.
Yeah.
And it's just okay.
See, that was my point. Like, that's okay.
Yeah, but we're going to go next year, and I'm going to bring the kid, and I know we're going to have a great time.
Everything they do that fucks with you is positive in the end. Like my kids, when they'd wake me up at 6, and I went to sleep at 3 because I'm a night person. Well, they wake me up, and the feeling in my brain would hurt a lot. Like, I don't want to fucking be up right now. Yeah. But within 10 minutes, we're talking. I'm talking to them. And they're in the morning, they got a good attitude in the morning. I've got one eye open, and I'm going, yeah, what? Daddy, I had a dream. Okay, what? And I'm just listening to it. And then I'm like, wow, you had that dream? That is, then you're getting into conversation with your kid, and they're nice to you. You know? I mean, some people have a contrary relationship with their kids. Yeah. And they are always, Dad! Like those kind of kids. Yeah. Fucking, I would tap right out of that life. I'd fucking dye my hair and get the fuck out. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
Both of my girls and I have really good relate, and the little one and I, we fight sometimes and it's contentious, but never feels like a bad. Fun.
Yeah.
It's also when your kid is being an asshole, it feels good to know you're there to correct it and to say, nah, you're not. Like when I lock horns with my daughter, she wants something, and I'm not going to give it to her, and she's crying. I feel great.
Really?
Yeah. I feel great that I'm there showing her. Yeah, you don't get that. You don't get to have it. And why? There's not a good reason. You just don't.
You just don't because I said so.
You just don't.
And there's no embarrassment in public places with temper tantrums and
couldn't
stuff.
Care less. No,
you couldn't care less.
Yeah, I don't think
shut
I'm
the world out
either.
You don't care
because I hate that. I look around and when kids are being like loud and stuff, I don't mind. I do mind all the time. But there are certain places I understand. Like, all right, I'm in a mall. There's a kid, he doesn't want to be here. He's going to be yelling and screaming. I could get away from the situation. But there are other places, movie theaters, things where I'm like, shut that fucking kid up or take him the fuck out of the movie. You're missing the movie. Take your kid out, pick him up, go out to the lobby and fix that problem. Well, but if the
kid is the same, I mean, the kid, I always, though, also remember that your kid is a citizen of the country, too. Your kid has rights. Like, I go crazy when people, like, fucking knee my kid in the face because they're not looking.
Holy shit.
They don't give, a lot of people don't give a shit. And it's like, my kid has fucking rights, So to me, it's like the kid who's yelling in the movie theater is no different than the fucking dirty Hispanics you were talking about. It's the same thing. They're just being loud assholes. The kid is. Yeah.
Don't you think you could avoid some of that stuff by raising them properly, though? I know you're not going to be perfect, but
I don't think my
kid's going to be acting up in.
No, my kids wouldn't do that. Yeah. You can tell when you look at the parent that they're weak.
Yes,
and that they don't do it at home. They don't try. They get underwater with it.
They're allowing too much.
Yeah,
I don't not too much.
No, my kids don't. They don't make a scene. They generally don't.
Yeah,
and if they and also the other thing is people get too bent on getting through their day the way they planned it. So when your kid explodes and you're trying to push through the day, I cancel everything. Yeah. If we're getting into a hairy thing with one of the kids, I just put everything down on the sidewalk and sit on the sidewalk and go, "We're not going now."
See, you have this.
Let's talk about this. That's because I don't have. That's because I'm not married.
Yeah.
I get to do that.
Wow.
If you're married, you got to fucking plan everything. This is again, if you're getting along, this isn't a bad marriage.
Right.
You have to plan everything. You have to agree on every fucking detail of how something's going to go down, and you have to stick to your plans. That's a nightmare. I took my kids camping a couple weeks ago, and the reason it worked is because I was able to do it myself, and I had the power to pull the plug on the whole thing.
You did your way.
Yeah, I said let's just get in the car and just go south. And I went to a sporting goods store with the girls, and I'm buying a tent and sleeping bags, and like, are we going camping? And I was like, we might. I said, I don't know yet. I haven't decided if this is going to happen. We're going to buy these things. We may or may not use them. So we put all this shit in the trunk, the camping stuff, and we drove. In my head, I was like, I didn't have a place to stop. I didn't use a map. I just fucking drove down the Jersey Shore, and we saw a hotel. So let's stay there tonight. Stayed in a hotel. Next day, I always had the option to just run back home.
It's like you're on the lam.
Yeah, exactly. Found a ferry that goes to Delaware from New Jersey in Cape May, and this beautiful ferry boat. Just found it. Went to Cape May.
I'm all about that.
Oh,
I don't like a plan.
It was so good.
I just want to jump in the car and go sometimes.
And the kids don't know, and they don't give a shit. And then there's a state park. I see a sign for a state park, and I go, hey, do you want to go camping and sleep in a tent tonight? And they're like, yeah. And so I pull over. But again, as I'm putting them, I never looked at the instructions for the tent. I opened the tent at the campsite.
Yeah.
And as I start building it in my head, I'm like, if this gets gnarly, there's a fucking hotel 10 minutes from here. We'll just go to the hotel.
Kept it
safe. But we did it. We spent the night in the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah.
A 6 and a 9-year-old. And there's a well with a pump. And they were cleaning and we made dinner. It was fucking amazing. It was one of the greatest nights I ever spent on earth.
It's the best way to do things. I was recently in Philly for a birthday party, and we had to go all the way up to Rochester to hang out, at Brother Weeze's place. He has a cottage on the bay. So we're leaving, and my wife goes, where are we staying tonight? And we were leaving at 8:30 at night. I go, I don't know yet. But I'll figure it out. And to me, that was really exciting.
Yeah.
I know there's a million motels out there. We're not going to sleep in our car.
No.
But I don't know where we're sleeping yet.
No.
I don't know how many hours I want to drive. We might drive all the way.
Yep.
I might get a cup of coffee and just make it all the way to Rochester. Or we might stop in an hour because I'm like, fuck this. Or maybe 3 hours. And it's freeing.
See, it is. It's great. I mean, that's what with my girls, I called it a road trip. We just said, we're on the road. We're not going. Where are we going? I don't know.
Yeah.
We just went on a road trip, and because they're not fucking nosy grown-ups.
They don't have to know.
Well, how far is it? Where are we going? Can you just find out? Can you call? They're just in the back seat reading and having a good time. And then once in a while I'd stop and go, get out here. What is this? It's a national preserve. Look at the birds. They're like, wow. And then we're camping. We fucking camp. We wake up, we break camp. And then next thing you know, they're in Washington, D.C. They had no idea how close they were. I'm like, this nation's capital. Look at Abraham Lincoln. They're like, oh, my God. And I wrote my manager right before I left because I thought I might be in D.C. to say, do you know anybody at the White House? It's like, do I have any connection to the White House? But they didn't know this. If I had a wife, I think I might be able to. Do you really know anybody? Did you get us the thing at the White House? But that morning I woke up, the morning we got to D.C., and they said, we got you a tour with one of Obama's speechwriters has a fucking he wants to get into comedy.
Oh, shit. So you had to listen to his
jokes? I just take my daughters to the White House. They have no idea. Just come on. Just come over here. And we go up to the gate, and I tell my name, and they open the gate to the fucking White House. And we walked in and had a personal tour by this dude.
And looking at it from a kid's perspective, that's way better.
It's a great day.
Because they have no idea what's going to happen.
But they also don't have an idea that is an amazing dad right there.
Oh, yeah.
That is like
I went to the White House.
Super dad just took him camping, White House, friggin' a hand pump. Yeah. That's great shit.
It was insane.
And that's not like, oh, fuck, all right, let's go,
But anyway,
let's go to the mall, buy some shoes.
Exactly. Well, Louis teaching you, it's not like everything has to be planned and stuff. You could just go with it, even though, like in my case, it's a 14-month-old. You would think maybe we should have a planned fucking
And that's the thing I always
up.
thought, like, okay, and from hearing, spontaneity, like, disappears when you have kids.
Well,
but
sure,
you just, like, that to me
you're on your own,
is the ultimate in spontaneity.
You can do it, and they don't know how. I mean, I'm sort of looking ahead a day, and I'm looking at possibilities. So, I'm using my iPhone and finding shit.
Sure.
But if the White House thing had fallen through, they never would have known it was even on tap.
Yeah, right. No disappointment.
No, you just do. Oh, okay, we got this. Come on over here.
Yeah,
let's do this.
You could have gone to the park across the street and look at homeless people, and that would have been cool too.
And then at the end of the whole trip, we had to drive home. So it was like 4-5 hour drive.
Yeah,
and I told them, you're going to pay for the trip now. It's 5 hours driving through fucking New Jersey. It's not going to be in Delaware.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's payment.
Yeah, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important. The other day I was in New York City with my kids. And I got 2 of these fucking things. Remember that, please. 2 of them. And I'm in the crowded streets. I got this one here, the 2-year-old. I'm carrying. She can walk, but she won't. She's a bullshitter. So I'm carrying her. And she weighs like 20 babies, this kid. She's tiny, but she's got the density of a dying sun. I don't understand how she's this heavy. It feels like a fat raccoon holding a bowling ball. That's what she feels like. And the pain in my shoulder is intense. And it's sending signals to my brain like, you don't ever just drop her, she doesn't matter, just let her die. So I'm fighting that on this side. I got the 5-year-old like this. I hope it's her. I haven't looked back in about an hour. I'm just dragging somebody tiny just through many stranger thighs. Briefcase corners are hitting her in the temple. I don't give a shit. I'm in a hurry because my pocket's vibrating and my wife's calling to see where I am, even though she sent me to do this shit. And I'm yelling into my pocket like she can hear me. I'm fucking coming! Shut up! And this one is talking the whole time. The whole time. With a tiny voice 2 feet off the ground. What, am I going to listen to this shit? Really? What, am I going to take a knee every 2 seconds? What's that, sweetie? Go ahead. What's that? Uh-huh. What? Excuse me, sir. Go ahead. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes dogs are brown. That's very true. Good thing I didn't miss any of that shit coming out of your stupid face.
Talking about the dominatrix. That's terrific. Are you blowing up someone's spot by mentioning the person? His name,
I won't say his name, but my friend's wife was a dominatrix, and she used to have Hasidic Jews as clients a lot, and they'd be very.
Oh, hold on, your friend.
Yeah.
Was going to this dominatrix and decided this is the woman for him.
Yeah.
Which is so bizarre, because you had a great line there. He basically married someone that burned his dick.
He married a woman who literally burnt his dick with a hot poker.
But the thing is,
and that made him go, I'm in love.
Does she still dominate him, or?
No, not anymore. I mean, I don't know. That gets in that area.
Yeah, you got to think that would be a little weird. He's got to go out of the house to get that, right?
Well, the thing is that then it just turned into a regular. They got married. They have a kid. She's a pain in the ass, and he's
literally like is there,
literally.
Oh God, yeah.
You don't know. I mean,
fucking with a racket. Yeah.
Right. Just became like it doesn't matter what they do beforehand, because that's the ultimate, a dom and a fucking slave.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Once they're married, they become the married couple. He's taking the garbage out. And
exactly. There's no cool, ethereal sexual thing.
Do you promise to love, honor, and shit in his mouth? For as long as he shall crawl and be scum.
Until he says his safe word.
Does anyone object to this marriage? The guy stands up in a baby costume.
It'd be great if you could have a safe word in a marriage.
Yes.
You could just in the middle of marriage say thumbtack. She's like, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I went too far with this.
I didn't realize.
Yes.
I didn't realize we were crossing the line.
No.
But she said that she's
Shouldn't the safe word be cunt, though?
Yeah, it should be.
Well,
that is.
That's the argument.
That's the
Starts a new one.
So
but
you were saying that she had a lot of
Hasidic Jews that were her clients, and that during the business transaction, before they would fall into their role play, they were very rude to her, the Hasids, because they can be rude. They're
good businessmen.
Anybody who's not them, you're outsiders. Like if you ever go to a store run by Hasids, they don't care that you exist. They just it's a different, it's a closed society. I'm trying to be nice about it. Fucking Jews.
Well, it is very. It is a very different and closed society. You're right.
Yeah.
Do you know any Hasidic Jews personally? Have you ever been to their houses? Do you know?
No.
Friends with them or anything?
They're not supposed to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And so it's not like you're saying anything that isn't true. It's no one knows. They're very mysterious, if you ask me.
And it's a generality because there are. I mean, I go to B&H Photo, which is.
Oh yeah, I love B&H.
And B&H, they sometimes they're very like, you go, is this a good camera? Yes, it's a very good camera. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, it's good. And I'm like, all right, sorry. But sometimes the guy's like, it's excellent. It's excellent. I can tell you about it, and they'll be nice. Sometimes.
But if you poke them for information, they all have it.
Oh, sure.
They all know. They're good employees. Like if you say, why is this better? Make them work, and they'll always tell you. Like
sure
they know.
Will. They'll sell it.
I get all my video stuff from there, and every time I've gone there, it's been great. It's not a commercial for the place, but.
No. No, it's great. It is a great place. But anyway,
informative.
But so these Jews were rude to her a lot, and they're living in a society that's extremely like moralistic. Going to some dominatrix and having their dicks whipped is not exactly in the Talmud.
Within the bounds of their religion.
I don't think it's part of their bar mitzvah. In the Baruch Atah, it's not in. There's no Hebrew for
getting your dick
fuck
whipped.
me with a strap on.
Right. Jesus, Louis.
So
there's just something about. I think it's something about any lifestyle that has you in this very strict. Parameters as to what you can and can't do.
Crazy.
You're going to fucking be the nut, whether it's a strict Catholicism.
Or Jimmy Swaggart jacking off on a hooker's ass.
Yeah,
of course he is.
Shit like that. Whenever you're put in that situation, you're going to fucking want to get a little freaky. Yeah. Get your freak on.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to go to a dom,
so he went
whatever.
to this. These guys would go to her, and she usually, you talk as two normal people before you start the hitting and stuff. And that's her time that you got to respect her, and they were disrespectful to her. So when she was beating them, she said they were the only clients that she ever hit like with spite, because that's a huge line for her. She would never cross. When a dom is beating you up, she's being very, she's doing it with some kind of kindness. There's a weird, but she said she used to crucify them. And
that's a no-no.
And like inside, when she's hitting them, she'd be like, "You fucking Jew!"
Wow.
And then the weird detail she told me was that they always had to take their sperm home with them in a tissue.
Get out of here!
Because that was in their religion, was they couldn't leave their bodily fluids behind.
What do they do with it?
Somehow, like God's watching a dominatrix shit in your mouth. And he's, look, as long as you take your cum home, it's fine.
Someone's trying to bother God for a second, and then he's like, no, wait. I got it. All right, he took his cum with him. Okay.
He's okay.
All right.
He's still good.
I thought he was going to leave his cum on her floor, and that would have really pissed me off.
As long as he puts it in that cigar box under his wife's shawl.
That's why the tsunami happened. God wasn't paying attention to the weather. He was watching some Jewish fella jerk off into a Kleenex and fucking bring on the N train.
Bring on the N train.
Fucking
taking it on the JZ to the fucking Bensonhurst.
I knew another dom who used to see the same thing. She said the Hasidic clients, she had one would always come, one of the tranny to fuck him. So she would bring the tranny, and the trannies would a lot of times make the guy shower. She's like, they were dirty, they would smell, and she said that the tranny wouldn't fuck the guy until he showered.
Howard. Wow.
The tranny go, I ain't gonna fuck that.
Yeah, geez, man.
Take a shower.
Let's get Keith the cop on the line here. Keith, what's up?
Yeah, that's very true, Jimmy. Big in the tranny community. We used to catch them all the time. They would go out and they would look to suck the he-she's dicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Those naughty boys.
Yeah, and you know what? They would get robbed a lot because, they would be embarrassed to go and, report that they got robbed.
All right, yeah.
The community, they would get the backlash from it, so they would just...
I was being fucked by a transvestite, and the fellow took my wallet, and I went to file a report.
Yeah, so we would catch them a lot, but... Yeah, filthy animals.
Jeez.
Like the rest I'm not saying them in particular, but, they just happen to... A couple of them.
Yeah.
Two of them.
A couple, too.
I really think that white people are from, like, another planet. Because when we came to America, it was so nice. It was just Indians. And they weren't even Indians. We called them that by accident. And we still call them that. Like we knew in a month that it wasn't Indians, but we just don't give a shit. We came here and they're like, hi. And we're like, hey, you're Indians, right? And they're like, no. No, this is India, right? No, it's not. It's totally other place. You're not Indians? No. You're Indians. You're Indians for hundreds of years after. We ruined everything here. This was it was just coast to coast, just green and brown and beautiful. And all the humans were just walking around with painted faces, just walking. And they'd be like, ooh, that looks yummy. And then they just eat from the ground. And then they'd sleep on the grass. And they'd wake up and they'd fuck. And then they'd go for a swim and do a little dance. That was the whole continent, was just folks doing that. I mean, there was people in Mexico cutting off kids' heads and rolling them down the pyramid stairs. But that's always going on. What are you gonna, you can't do a whole lot about that.
Talk about their mothers. I was watching a football game one time, and this guy scored a bunch of shit, whatever, and they were excited. So they asked him about it afterwards. And the football player said, my mom died last year, but I know she was watching my game from heaven tonight. And I wanted to be there to say, leave your mother alone. How dare you? She's dead. I mean, when are you done with your fucking kids? When are you finished with your fucking kids? Even after you're dead, you still have to go to their fucking games and shit? Leave your mother alone. She did her job. She raised you and it killed her. I mean, let her enjoy heaven. Don't you want your mother to enjoy heaven? Isn't that what you want your mom to be, just in heaven? Whee! This poor woman, the angels are like, we're having an angel party. You want to come with us? I can't. I got to watch my son's games. He'll be very upset. Okay, good. He can't fucking hear me. When people die, it means they did their jobs, and you should forget them. That's what I think. Because it's unfair what we put on dead people. Are you watching over me? Yes, I'm watching all of it. You know, like when you see an old couple, and they've been married for like 60 years. You know that kind of story? Everybody always loves that. The kind of people that always get applause based on the math of their lives. How long have you been married? 60 years. Oh. Isn't that automatically wonderful? How do you know? You just know how long it's been.
For 60 years, every morning he tells me I'm a piece of shit.
Well, let's just say this is a happy couple, okay? They love each other. They've been married for 60 years. That's longer than most people really want to be alive, and they've been together that long. And now they're just an old couple, and they just walk together. You know when you see two people? And it's kind of lovely. They don't need anybody else. It's just the two of them. This is both of them. They just walk They always walk somewhere nobody walks there. There's trash. It's trucks. He's wearing a suit that is not a color. She's wearing a dress that's like a triangle, like a kid drew it. It's just fucking a dress with fruit on it. Nobody cares. And they just walk every day.
It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. You want to go to the store and get a cracker? Yeah, let's get a cracker at the store. Yeah, buy a cracker. Yeah, you can buy that.
And then one day, usually he dies first. They're walking, and he goes, ah. Ah. And she says, Richard! Ah. Ah. Richard! Ah. And he dies. So now it's just her. Just Rose. And she's alone. Now she just stands in their house. Once in a while, somebody goes to get Rose because there's a wedding. Come on, Rose. Enter. Just fucking come on. Come on. Fuck, come on. Fuck. Just want to push her from... She lives 10 more years. 10 years after Richard dies. And then 10 years later now she's laying in a bed. She's dying. Somebody's there with her on their phone. So Rose is dying, and she says, well, at least now I get to be with my Richard forever. Where'd she get that idea? Where did that come from? I've looked it up. No religion teaches that when you die, you get to ruin heaven for your dead spouse. Why is that fair? Who gets... Richard's been dead for 10 years. He's been in heaven for 10 years. And somebody comes up to him, hey, your wife is coming. What? Me just now? Yeah, Rose just died. She'll be here in about 20 minutes. They just gotta hose her down and tape the wings on. And then you're gonna be together forever. Wait a minute. Fuck. You said this was heaven. Why is this... I have a girlfriend here now. I don't want to fucking... She's the love of your life. She's not the love of my death, motherfucker. That's marriage. Marriage is a big deal. Marriage is a big deal. I went to a wedding the other day. I went to a gay wedding. I've been to a lot of gay weddings, which is not true. It's not true at all, but I did go to one. But I don't go to weddings generally because I don't like them. I hate it. Don't invite me, really. I think it's rude to invite people to your wedding. I really do. Nobody's happy to get that shit. You make it all pretty, and they're like, oh, fuck! This is gonna suck! Here's a helpful list of places to stay. Oh, great. I get to live in a La Quinta in Reading, Pennsylvania for 3 days because you want to get married for a couple of years. Nobody wants to watch you start your shitty thing. Nobody wants to see it. Everybody's in a shitty thing. That's what it is. That's what it is to be with somebody. You're either alone or you're in a shitty thing. That covers 100% of human beings. I know I can see there's young couples here and you're like, no, we're in a good one. It's really good. Yeah, fuck you. Who do you think you are? It just didn't get so arrogant. Yeah, I think we figured it out. No, yeah, you're the first ones.
course it's going to get shitty. That's part of it. It's like going to a horror movie, and in the first minute, you're like, I think they're all going to be fine. No, they're all going to die, and you're going to hate the person you love right now. It's the way it works. Love plus time minus distance equals hate. That's just the way it goes. I'm not saying don't do it. You should do it. It's the best thing. It's the best part of life, love is. But don't be greedy and expect it to last. Don't be amazed that a butterfly died because you shot it in the face. Just fall in love, make a fucking mess. It goes shitty, you don't realize it till too late, and then you cry a lot and move on. It's the best part of life. It is. I've always loved love. This has been my favorite part of life, is meeting somebody and going, oh shit, that person. That's the best feeling. Now, why the fuck would that just, oh yeah, for years, for our whole lives, just, oh yeah. That's insane to expect that. And then it rots and dies. It's just the way it goes. It's like if you see a person in the park making bubbles with a big wand, you know, with soap, and sometimes they make a really big one and he goes, oh, hey, ah, shit, okay. That's all. You don't stand over, liar! You don't get mad at the soap stain. It gets so shitty, man. It does. Oh. Oh.